there was a little shark eraser that you could put on the end of a pencil, and I snatched it up, and I went to a Catholic school, and the entire time I thought God was gonna smite me down. I still feel bad about it to this day. I actually love following the law.
You're like a teacher's pet, but like for it.
Well, hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to We Three Thieves, where we answer the questions, those burning questions that you have from us, whether it be on our Discord, our Reddit, Twitter, Instagram. You can submit them and we will find them, no matter where you put them. So we are very excited. I am joined by the lovely Fuslie and Valkyrae.
Hey!
I actually think this is the first video that all three of us have filmed together.
Just us three.
In the new year. And even for the first time ever.
Podcast before?
But Jack was there.
Oh, true. Jack was there.
Right? Just us three, this is the first time.
The videos and days all blur together.
Yeah.
I just haven't been filming as much, so I'm excited to sit next to you lovely ladies and answer some burning questions. Like I said, I just want to give you guys a heads up though that this video is sponsored by one of our favorite partners here at 100 Thieves, the best food delivery app that you can find, Grubhub. So thank you so much to Grubhub for bringing us together to break bread around the best conversations we can have with the best people.
Aww.
Now let's get into it and let's answer some questions.
You really are one take. Like,
yeah, why are you so good at that?
Like,
Guys, this is like the only thing that I should be good at this point. I've been doing this for too long. Thank you. I really appreciate the compliments. I'm gonna tell Haley that you guys think that I'm awesome and she's gonna love me.
I mean, we didn't
more.
say that.
Oh.
We just...
Okay, all right. So question number one actually comes from Mr. Jesus 98.
oh.
Maybe Mr. Jesus, we don't know, but this is from YouTube. And he asked, what jobs did you guys have when you were younger? And was there any drama involved with those jobs?
Oh.
I'll go first. I worked at an animal hospital as a vet tech, and there was this one girl who just didn't like me.
I hate her.
And I don't know why. And so, but the worst part is she would always plan stuff. They'd all be talking about like going out for drinks after work, and like she would invite everybody. And she just wouldn't invite me. And then people would be like, oh, are you going out to drinks after this? Like, it's her thing. And I was like, oh, I'm busy. But I couldn't go because she didn't invite me. That was that. It was a great job because there's really cute dogs that would come in. Like this one little corgi named Thor, I still remember. It was like, she's like this big. And then they'd come in and they'd get their weight checked. And then we'd do little temperature checks. We stick the little thing up their butt.
Do you express their anal glands?
Yeah, express the anal glands. I would always be covered in fur and puke and blood and poop.
Wow.
Oh, okay. What about you, GameStop?
Yeah, GameStop.
I worked at a car wash for 4 years. I worked at a bank. I worked as a waitress. My first job was actually a waitress. I worked at an arcade. Did I say that already? And I worked at GameStop.
You had so many jobs.
Yeah.
Was this because you were getting fired from jobs?
No, no,
or
no.
Because...
It's just I liked having 2 jobs because I was like mid-maxing them. I just liked making money. It was like a game for me, just like seeing the numbers rise in your bank account.
You're playing like Sims, real life.
Pretty much, yeah. It was honestly like one of the things that made me happy back then was just like working. I loved working so much. But as for a drama story, the first one that came to mind was when I was working at GameStop, I had a crush on my coworker. I don't know if I should even talk about this, but I'm going to.
Spell it.
He was kind of pressured to like me by like our boss.
What?
We were all really close. Like we would play like Destiny together. Like there was only like 4 of us. So like it was like a small GameStop, but we quote unquote dated for 2 months and like we would just like walk around, hang out. Like we were friends, like actually friends, but like he would never wouldn't even hold my hand.
But while you were dating?
Yeah, yeah. And after like 2 months, he finally like kissed me, and then we had a conversation the next week, and he was like, I just want to let you know that I've been really confused and I'm pretty sure I'm not into women. And I was like, oh, you know what, I could definitely tell, and that's okay, that's great, that's fantastic. I'm happy I could help you figure that out. So I actually helped this guy, you know, discover himself.
It's like a Seinfeld episode.
Wow.
You converted him.
Not convert. I didn't convert him. It's just, I helped him realize that, like, you know, he wasn't.
Wow, Ray, that's actually unbelievable.
We stayed friends for a while until like I moved out of the city and stuff, and he ended up getting a boyfriend, and they were really happy. And I just looked back and I was, because I had a really hard crush on him, like, you know, and I really wanted to like hold hands and stuff. He held my hand like once, and I remember feeling like it was so awkward, like he just didn't want to hold my hand. But yeah, it was an interesting time.
Ray, you're helping out the cause.
Yeah.
Love that. This comes from Pluralist on Discord. If you could choose 3 acts, dead or alive, to headline your dream music concert, who are you choosing?
Taylor Swift, One Direction, Justin Bieber. Holy crap. I would go crazy.
Wow.
Oh,
that was quick.
Yeah, that's really quick. I don't really have like favorites. I would join Leslie at her concert.
Oh, we'd have so much fun.
I would do young Elton John.
Oh.
I think Elton John, his performance is still great, but he sounds a little different. I want like peak studio quality, late 70s, early 80s Elton John. Then I would do Toby Keith, country artist.
Okay.
I know that might be a little divisive, but I grew up listening to country with my family, and it's just something I still enjoy to this day. And then I'd probably have to round it out with a hip hop artist.
He's really thinking.
I would go like 2003 50 Cent, just because.
What the?
At that time, I don't
It's
think
your birthday.
people realize how transformative 50 Cent actually was. So I think that's like a great balance of 3 different genres.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought a little bit more. I would like Queen there, actually.
Queen,
Yeah,
oh my
I
God.
watched Bohemian Rhapsody, and like I would do anything to be at that concert. So I guess I could take out One Direction. I would take out One Direction. I'll put Queen there.
I love to show people when they're feeling good, the studio performances of some of the most classic songs from like the 70s or the 80s when they're actually doing it in front of a live audience. There's performances from like James Taylor, who's sort of like folk country-ish, and then like Elton John performing like your song, Tiny Dancer,
really
Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, like in studio in front of a crowd, and it's incredible. It's
I
like,
do want to see that.
Yeah.
it's a beautiful thing for kids nowadays. You should expand your horizons beyond the music you listen to today, because there's like decades and decades and decades of incredible music that you haven't experienced yet.
I've been to so many alternative punk rock concerts.
Me too.
So
Have you been to Warped
many.
Tour?
Yeah, many
I
times.
mean, me too. I
Yeah.
love Warped Tour.
Wow, what if we passed each other?
Dude,
without even
probably.
knowing?
Who do you go to see at Warped Tour?
Like The Used, My Chemical Romance, Hawthorne Heights, All American Rejects,
Oh,
holy
Under
cow.
Oath.
Okay.
There's so many.
I love All American Rejects.
That was
Had
a
bad
hardcore phase I had.
Did you listen to like Screamo? Like
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, I did a mosh pit one time it was Angels and Airwaves. I remember
Oh,
at Warped Tour.
yeah.
Like, it freaked me out, but I like lifted my like legs up, and I remember the crowd was just like moving me. I'm like, I may die here, and it was like really scary. So
Yeah.
I listened to like the more pop side.
The pop side.
Yeah, like All Time Low and Cobra Starship and Mayday Parade.
All Time Low was lit. Best concert I've ever been to was actually after we won the X Games in Call of Duty Ghosts back in 2014. Mac Miller actually performed at the event, and I was a huge Mac Miller fan. Like, probably one of the first like celebrity deaths that really messed with my head.
Yeah.
Still does. So I miss Mac Miller, miss his music. Was listening to him since I was in high school. Like, we were around the same age, and it was funny how I discovered his music, and I don't know, it's just a tough thing to deal with, but I'm glad I got to see him live once. He was incredible.
Yeah,
Oh, Mac
that's amazing.
Miller.
Yeah. From DeVito D on Discord, and he wants to know all of ours
First kiss.
first kiss story.
I am not telling my first kiss story.
Wait, actually?
It is weird.
Oh,
We are moving
I'll
on
share
from
mine.
it. You share yours.
I was in kindergarten.
Whoa!
I remember it was Christmas time, and this boy, I think his name was Mitchell. His mom brings in like reindeer cupcakes, and he
Mitchell.
gives me a reindeer cupcake, and I said, "Thanks for the cupcake, Mitchell," and I gave him a kiss on the cheek. But then I get put in timeout because of it. And I remember I was like in timeout facing like the corner, and they opened.
That's
You're in prison.
Yeah, I remember kissing a boy. I think it was Mitchell again in
Shout
like
out Mitchell. I didn't like him. Nah,
in
I
like
don't know.
3rd grade. It was
Wait, same guy. 4
yeah,
years
yeah.
later.
He was teaching me how to eat a lemon. It's just like straight up a lemon. I remember it was under a trampoline.
Under a trampoline. That's like a very dangerous
Ray!
place to be.
You were eating lemons, kissing guys
Under
underneath
a
trampolines. Are you
trampoline.
sure you guys weren't huffing glue or something?
Dude, that's
No.
wild.
And this is the same boy that bullied me for my unibrow in middle school.
You
Oh,
had
he
a
loved you.
unibrow?
He was in love
Oh
with you.
yeah,
then. That's the only way you could flirt in
that's
like
how I
grade
learned,
school.
because in
Pick on
middle
him.
school I would take a razor. It was when I started becoming aware of my appearance, and so I would take a razor, go straight up my eyebrow.
I still do
And
that.
Oh my god.
Like every 3 days, yeah.
You don't use tweezers?
No.
And Mitchell at lunch goes, "Did you take a razor to your unibrow?" In front of everyone. And I was like, "No." And then I learned about tweezers that day.
I took a razor to my eyebrow, like, and I shaved off my eyelashes. I didn't know, like, but like I didn't know about tweezers either. So I took one of those, like, I don't know what you're supposed to use them for, but I literally shaved it off, and then I realized like half of my eyelashes were just gone. And
I
I'm
say
like,
we run it back
no.
just to see.
Started trying to shave your eyelashes.
No. Also, I have like longer arm hair right now. No, because
Really?
Yeah, and I would get bullied for it. And this girl,
Rightfully so.
this girl with like super long arm hair, like really thick. She came up to me and she was like, "It's okay, I have really long arm hair too." And I was
Pulls
like,
up her sleeve. Welcome to the jungle.
She's like, "My dad says it's really good luck."
That's a good dad right
Yeah,
there.
and I was like, "Thanks." And then when I was in class in 4th grade, I was like pulling it out and like, oh no, I took a scissors and I was like, in the back of the class. And he goes, "Leslie, are you cutting off your arm hair right now?" And the entire class looks around at me and I have like scissors in my hand. And I'm like, "No." I was
Eating
furious.
Elmer's glue.
So embarrassed. It was really traumatizing.
I can't believe your teacher did that to you.
He called me out in front of the entire class and I was like, "No, I'm not." And he's like, "Kind of looks like what you're like. That's what you're doing." He goes, "Pay attention." And then I'm like,
oh my God.
and I'm just like flushed deep red because like, you know, I'm like, anyways, trauma.
Okay, your guys' first kiss.
I said I can't tell my.
Still.
I didn't kiss a girl till I was like 19, I think, or 18, and it was,
Pure.
girls always made me nervous. I never went to any school dances. I didn't really, I was very small in high school, so I just didn't have a lot of self-confidence, so I didn't talk to girls.
Look at you now.
Look at you now.
Here we are. Money solves a lot of problems, is the moral of the story. Everybody says, hey, you just gotta have some confidence. It's hard to have the reason why I don't have confidence is because I don't know how to have confidence. I promise you, as you get older, the things that you dwell on as a kid just aren't as important.
It's true. It's so true. Especially if you're in high school, it feels like it's your whole world.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's so irrelevant after high
It really
school.
does.
Thanks, Joe.
Oh, thank you.
We're gonna take an amazing break from these amazing questions with our partners over here at Grubhub. Honestly, I really do believe that there's no better opportunity to share a meal with your friends than when you're having a great conversation. And you can do that with Grubhub. If it's your first time, you can go April 8th through the 9th. If you use code WeThieves, so it's W3THIEVES, you'll get $15 off your first order over $25 or more, okay? Now, you're only able to use this for the first 5,000 redemptions, so act now, act a little quicker than you would need to, because we can all use food every single day, and if you use that code, you'll get $15 off. So, big shout out to Grubhub for breaking up this, this video, keeping us fed, keeping us full, and keeping us happy. With Grubhub, your food delivery just got better. Get your food delivered on time and at the lowest prices, guaranteed, or they'll make it right. The gamer Lol W wants to know, what's your favorite anime? Which I think I've answered this question a ton, so you guys probably know. Hunter x Hunter.
Hunter x Hunter.
Yours is Hunter x Hunter too?
I love Hunter x Hunter.
I haven't seen Hunter x Hunter. Wow. I watched like the very first episode, but then I don't know what it was. I just clicked out. It wasn't catching me. But it was,
the animation is a bit older. It's definitely one of those ones you just gotta watch it once, all the way through.
Okay, I will watch
Love
it.
Jujutsu Kaisen, Attack on Titan, My Hero Academia.
Yep.
You know,
I mean, I have a
visuals.
sore spot or a soft spot for Naruto. I mean, I grew up with it, and it was like I was cheating on Dragon Ball Z by watching Naruto. But I got really into it in high school, like I said. Didn't really do a lot with friends or girls, so I played video games, and I'd stay up during the summer till like 7 a.m. just binging Naruto and then Naruto Shippuden. That's like one of the few animes that can really, well, actually a lot of shows, but make me tear up and
I wish I watched Naruto growing up.
Does Yu-Gi-Oh count?
Yu-Gi-Oh counts.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh counts.
Yu-Gi-Oh,
Yu-Gi-Oh's lit.
Pokemon, Death Note, Promise Neverland. Season 1 only. Boom,
Oh,
those
Promise Neverland is so good. I haven't watched the second season because I heard it was trash.
Just don't.
Really?
I
Is that
loved-
bad?
It's just nothing.
I heard it was so bad. I loved Promise Neverland so much I actually read the manga to keep.
Yes, me
Yeah.
too. I went and freaking
But does the
downloaded-
manga give you what you need, or does the story just not like evolve and get better?
Honestly, I felt like I was cheating on the anime when I got too
Really?
far in the story, so I stopped reading the manga. But like, I had to know what happened.
I heard the second season like skips a lot of stuff that was
Dude,
in the
it's just
manga.
not it. It's just.
Did you watch it? The second season?
Yeah, I watched four episodes and I just stopped because I was so uninterested.
It was so
I was
bad.
like, wow, what happened? The show is so fantastic when you're like the first season, every episode is like you're off your seat, like, oh my god, and the cliffhangers, and I love like the suspense.
I won't watch it.
Just don't leave it as season 1. Fantastic.
You two have 10 seconds to sell her own Hunter x Hunter. What did you say there?
Character development.
Oh, I do like
Best boys.
Good little boys. Yeah.
Little boys.
No, it's just
Friendship.
Hunter x Hunter,
Gun.
the characters and how they interact with each other and the world that the writer created.
Yeah.
It's just, it's magical.
And the fights and stuff, and
heard-
just, it's so
You're just rooting for them.
Yeah, you get really attached to them, and they just...
And the most underrated character in Hunter x Hunter history, you've heard me say this before in videos, Lario! Lario. I'm telling you, it's best Hunter x Hunter character.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I'll stand by
Why?
that. You gotta make it to the end to understand why. Do you know what I'm talking
made it
about
to
at the end?
Yeah, but still, you know. Killua's best boy.
I run into a lot of like usernames on Valorant, like Killua, and I'm like, oh, this is from that one anime.
Those kids don't watch anime. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gatekeeping
You're a
anime.
you're
No,
a
I actually don't
gatekeeping
gatekeep. I
Garen.
don't. This is revealing our secrets.
Uh-oh.
Aga Nakama from YouTube asks, what is something the other two don't know about you?
Ooh.
I smoked so much pot back in the day.
I
I've
knew
heard
I
that
knew that
before,
already.
though. I've
I feel
known
like
you
you
for a
guys
long
knew
time.
Yeah. We both knew already.
I was
You
such
just
a head.
Just
It was
going,
legal in Washington, man.
Yeah, no, you weren't breaking the law.
That's okay.
I had a few
Yeah.
plans.
You had plans. I didn't
grew
know
plans.
that.
Yeah, just two.
Okay, we didn't know that she grew.
But I hired other people to grow it for me.
Whoa. she's a
Wow.
I was a
businesswoman.
little entrepreneur, you know.
Clearly.
Holy crap.
Slinging weed, working at GameStop, kissing dudes.
Bruh.
Bleh. Oh, one time I was mad at my mom and I stuck magnets on her monitor. And I like dragged it and
Oh
messed
my
up her
God.
screen.
You heathen.
It was bad.
Were you a problem child a
Yeah,
little bit?
She was a thief in
I was a
preschool.
little psychopathic. That's like kind of crazy. Like I remember thinking about it. I'm like, what would make my mom so mad? And I was like, I
That's
literally took
evil.
and it went all gray. I never said it was me.
Now
Sorry,
we know.
mom. Sorry.
Here we are.
I know.
Somebody
I felt
clip it and
it
ship
was
it.
so petty, but my mom really made me mad. We fought like crazy. I was 13 and she's like, just wait till you have a teenager. And I was like, I hate you.
You said
Sorry.
I hate you?
I did. I said
Oh,
I hate
yeah.
you to my mom, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I still like, I never should have said that, because you know that that's what they like. That's the one that I would say it very rarely.
Okay, so you said it multiple times though.
Oh yeah. I would say it really, really.
I used
rarely.
it sparingly. It just
Yeah.
came up once a month.
Only when I was really mad.
You know, I mean, I told you guys I went to Catholic school. I was an altar boy for 5 years.
Altar boy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Those
Is
are
the altar
weekdays.
boy like they give out the bread and the wine?
Yeah, when you think about what altar boys actually do, you're like standing on this altar holding this big red book for the priest to read from, and you're handing them wine, and I don't know. Listen, I respect religion, so I'm not deterring anybody from doing that, but the altar boying was, I don't know, it's not something I think I'll have my kids do personally. I don't know, that's the first thing that would
You were an
pop into my
altar
head.
boy?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah.
I didn't know that either.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Valkyrae and Fuslie, Leslie and Rachel. I don't ever call you Rachel.
That was weird to hear
Rachel.
you say Rachel for the first time in like
Matt, and
5
Leslie.
years.
Rachel
Rachel, Nat, and Leslie.
Hofstra or Hofstetter.
Yeah, Hofstetter. Wow, you remember my last name.
Rachel Hofstetter.
Oh.
I'll my pants.
Ew.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was a great episode of We Three Thieves. And I just want to say a big thank you to Grubhub for taking care of all of our food delivery needs, keeping us well fed and well, you know, I need food. I need sustenance to be in a good mood. And thankfully we Grubhub before this episode, and I had a great time with you guys. The vibes are high, the energy's high.
Thanks, Grubhub.
Go download Grubhub and order some food, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. We hope you guys have a fantastic day. If you guys want to see more episodes of We Three Thieves, make sure you slap the like button and leave another question below, because we're gonna keep rattling these off. I think it's really cool, the format we have too, with
I like
different cast members, different talent from 100 Thieves. You get to learn more about each other. These are a lot of fun. Shout out Mitchell, shout out Lemons, shout out Arm Hair
Mitchell.
No,
Mitchell.
we hate our
We
parents.
We
Mitchell.
hate our parents and we make sure we tell them. And we
Stick
wax.
magnets on your parents' monitors.
Don't
Hell
do
yeah.
that.
I hope you guys have a fantastic day on YouTube. We'll see you both later. Goodbye.
Bye.
My personal
I'm
taste.
curious how long your arm hair gets now.
Well, you won't know because it's gone.
Is it as long as mine?
No,
or?
no, it's not nothing close. Every boyfriend I had was like, wow, you have more arm hair than I do. And I'm like, thanks.
Well,
Don't make fun of me.
I'm not.
I got bullied enough.
Yeah, I know.
Hey,
But it's
you know, a little
gone.
bullying goes a long way, all right?